Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I have some fight news. So UFC Fight Night 138 has a new co-main event, or at least a new co-main event matchup. The original co-main event matchup was like Artem Lobov versus Tukhugov. A bit of a, like a layover or a continuation of the beef between Conor McGregor's camp and Khabib's camp. That's how the fight was kind of angled or positioned. But after UFC 229, when they had the whole post-fight brawl with Khabib jumping out of the cage and Khabib's people jumping in the cage and Conor McGregor's people fighting Khabib's people and Khabib fighting this and that. After that whole scuffle, Tukhugov was involved. He actually jumped in the cage, landed a couple shots on Conor McGregor, took a couple shots from Conor McGregor. And after that incident, Dana White was basically saying Tukhugov would never fight in the UFC again and he'll cut Tukhugov. But now Khabib is actively campaigning to keep his training partner and friend in the UFC, stating all this different stuff about how the fight was positioned, what was said, and the actual beef and stuff, and pretty much trying to keep his friend and fighter and training partner in the UFC. Even going as far to saying he'll leave the UFC if you cut Tukhugov. So that whole thing is going on right now. I think Tukhugov shouldn't be cut, but definitely you can't just do that type of stuff and not get a suspension. And with how close this fight is, it only makes sense that he'll be pulled from the card. I think he actually should still be in the UFC. I think he actually, at the end of things, will still be in the UFC. I think he'll probably get another lengthy suspension, but I think he might be able to return early next year, in my opinion. It sucks that this fight won't happen. I didn't think it would be that entertaining. Maybe the beef side of it would be entertaining. Maybe how they will fight with, when there's actual tension involved and not just a sport. This competition aspect, like the actual animosity aspect, how they will fight each other in that type of sense. But I think we're not going to ever get that matchup again. I think we already seen enough with the brawl, so I guess it's kind of meaningless at this point. But yeah, the new matchup would let's go kind of get back to the topic of this actual video, the actual fight been announced. So the new matchup is Michael Johnson versus Artem Lobov. So Michael Johnson's going to fight Artem Lobov with just a little more than a week's notice to fight Artem Lobov. But I don't think it's a matchup where he has to train too much, or at least had to adjust too much, because it's a striker matchup. Artem Lobov, yes, he can grapple. Pretty much every MMA fighter has grappling, they could use it and stuff. But is that their bread and butter? That's what they use. That they really implement that into their game too much, offensively? No, Artem Lobov is more so he'll strike with you. That's what he'll do. Maybe throw some leg kicks. Maybe do a takedown here and there. More so, he's a guy to get things done with his hands. That's what he does. Then Michael Johnson, pretty much the same. I think he'll throw more kicks, throw more leg kicks, throw more punches and stuff. He was supposed to be a wrestler when he first came around, but he definitely became a striker. You see him pretty much lose most of his fights to grapplers and submission grapplers and wrestlers and stuff. So he's become a striker. So it's pretty much going to be a striker matchup. Not too much to be trained for, but I think Michael Johnson would definitely be the better striker. He's fought the better competition, has better wins. I think he's all around the better fighter. He has a better frame. I think everything's in his favor for the most part, except Artem Lobov might have better time. He might. I still probably get at Michael Johnson, but I only got to kind of give Artem Lobov his power. He might have more power, heavier hands than Michael Johnson. Well, Michael Johnson's speed, that really negates power anyway, because he could touch you so many times and so fast that he could drop you and knock your lights out. So his speed is his power in a way. But an interesting matchup. I think it's a exciting matchup. And it keeps the card, at least keeps the same amount of fights on the card, and at least keeps the same interest in the card. Matter of fact, it ramps the interest up, because Michael Johnson's a bigger name than Tukhugov. But maybe Tukhugov connected to Khabib is a bigger name. But individually, Michael Johnson's a much bigger name than Tukhugov. And our Lobov is connected to McGregor, but has he ever really drawn too much by himself? Not really. So I say Michael Johnson, a bigger name than both, and so it adds to the card. And the fact that it's a striker matchup, it adds to the casual appeal where they like to see strikers. They don't want to see too much grappling. They want to see striking, so that's adds some attention to the card. But yeah, so, like I said again, good matchup. I don't think Tukhugov should be cut. I wish the fight could have happened. There's no reason for him to be cut. I mean, definitely reason for suspension, but not reason to be cut, especially with all that went on. And that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.